Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Future Learning. So, in this chapter we are going to learn about polar region. Okay, we are going to learn about the chapter 4 polar region. Okay, so so in let's go to the introduction quickly. Okay, so firstly we are going to learn about the polar region. Okay, this word is heard many times in our 6th to 8th classes. So in this 8th standard we are going to learn about the whole polar region. Okay, so first let's quickly conclude what is polar region and where it is situated. Okay, so what is polar region now? Polar region is the coolest place. Yeah, it is correct. Yes. So polar region is the coolest place where it is located. The polar region is located where near the poles of the earth, near the north pole and the south pole of the earth. Yes. So in this chapter we are going to conclude about this polar region. What is the topic here first? Okay, so we are going to conclude it. Let's go. So as I told you, where is polar region? Okay, so you have seen the north pole and south pole on the globe. Yeah, we have saw the north pole and the south pole as we have here, north pole and the south pole. Okay, here now. Okay, so here and here we have a north pole and south pole. Then the region which lies near the poles is called the polar region. Okay, as I told you first. So the place near the poles of the earth are called polar region. Okay, so it is the very coolest place as we learned. And let's say forward. You will be reading about the northern polar region in this chapter. So as they told us, we are going to learn about the polar region northern side. Okay, the northern side of the polar region in this chapter, and I think the southern will be in the next classes or next chapters. Okay, yeah, so let's look at the map 1. Okay, look at the map 1. So which is map 1? Here the globe. So this was the map 1. Okay, so this was the map 1. What is V in this? So let's locate it. Okay, so it shows the northern pole and its surrounding region. Okay, yes, it shows the polar region, children. So what is the polar region? The greenish shaded part is the polar region. Okay, so let's see in the next. What is that? So the entire polar region has been shaded lightly. Okay, so this is shaded here lightly, and also here the greenish part is shaded also. Okay, so the entire polar region has been shaded lightly. So notice the boundary of this region. Okay, where is the boundary of this region? We can see the scale like boundary here. Okay, it is starting from here and ending here. Okay, and here too we can see the boundary here. Okay, so this is about the boundary. Our northern hemisphere has more straight boundary, okay, than the southern. And now we are going to see, this is known as the Arctic Circle. Okay, so as we learned in the smaller classes, we have the Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, Tropic of Antarctic and Arctic Circle, and we have a temperate zone, tropic zone, frigid zone. Okay, we have learned it before, and we will don't conclude this now. Okay, so the northern part of the continent. What is meant by Arctic Circle here? Where is the Arctic here? We can know easily. The northern side is the Arctic and the southern is the Antarctic. Okay, so the northern part of the continents which within the polar region is known as the tundra. Okay, Tundra region. So what is the tundra region here? The question raised up. So what is tundra region? Okay. So the tundra region is the region which falls under the northern side of the polar region. Okay. I made a big lengthy sentence. You can make it shorter too. Okay. The northern part of the continent within the polar region is known as the tundra. Okay. The tundra. Tundra means very cold. Okay. It means very cold. Tundra. The word tundra means very cold. Since the tundra region gets very little sunlight, so guys, here the tundra region here we also learned about the chapter 3. We know that if a sun rays falls directly on the equator and slantingly on the poles. On the poles, the sunlight falls directly on the equator and slantingly on the poles. Okay. So as we learned, poles get very little sunlight. The region tundra, which falls under the polar region, also gets a little sunlight. Okay. And but also it has a unique type of vegetation known as the tundra vegetation. Okay. Okay. So we are going to learn about the tundra region in this chapter. Okay. Yeah, so let's go to the next topic. Okay, so the next topic means about the tundra region seasons. Okay, what is the season here now we are going to learn? It's the winter season. Okay, so it was the winter season. We are going to learn here. So guys, here here now we are going to talk about the seasons in the tundra region. Okay, so what are the seasons here you are looking? I think there's a winter. You all say that. Okay, so it is severely extremely cold there, and in the winter season it is normally extremely cold. In the winter season it is highly extremely cold children there. So it is here we cannot imagine the coldness there also. And there in India, here in India where we live, India we have a sunrises and sunsets every day, no? So but there in the tundra region it does not happen in the winter season. Okay, it does not happen there actually. It is almost dark. Means November, December and January has totally darkness throughout them. 3 months. Okay. So since the sun does not rise there, this is the winter season of tundra. Okay, as we thank that was the winter season of the tundra. So tundra means I also said you. So tundra region is the northern side of the polar region. Okay. So in the winter season, then now how we will conclude the months of the winter season? There, November, December, and the January months are the winter months of the tundra. Okay, so this will be the thing, and we will feel bitterly cold during these months. Okay, so we all know that it has extremely coldness. Their water freezes and become ice. It is extremely cold that we cannot imagine that. Okay, so rivers, lakes, seas, all the water bodies freezes. Okay, because of the coldness, they freezes themselves, and the winds, the strong cold winds blow, and there is a heavy snowfall also. Okay, and the due to the extreme severe coldness, dark and icy conditions, there is no vegetation there in the winter season. Because if there is that much coldness, how a plant can grow there? For that sake, we have no vegetation in the winter season, and all the animals, the birds leave that tundra region and go to migrate elsewhere places to become safe. Okay, so the whole region is dark and all icy everywhere. Okay, and animals, birds migrate So there is no vegetation, there is no animals, and there are no people coming outside too. Okay, so let's go to the next topic. Now, well, let's conclude what we learned here first. So there is extreme coldness. The winter months are November, December, and January of the tundra, and we feel bitterly cold there. And due to the extreme coldness, the water freezes, the water body freezes, and there is no sunset. The dark, icy conditions, all the birds die. All the plants die, and birds and animals migrate to elsewhere places, and all. Okay, you have understood the winter of the tundra. Okay, let's go to the summer, the next season. Okay, so the summer season in the tundra region. Okay, there is that the sun begins to shine in the tundra after around February to March. Okay, so the summer season is between the February and March, means the sun shines up. Okay, bitterly means it starts shining after the winter season from February to March. And in the beginning, means in the starting, the sun rises for a hour. Okay, almost a hour, then and a half hour, then sets over, and then gradually it lengthens for 2 hours and 6 hours, 8 hours, 16 hours, and finally for 24 hours. Okay, so gradually it increases its hours from the 1.5, then 2 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, 16 hours, and 24 hours finally. Okay, so for almost 3 months, from May to July, the sun never sets again. You can imagine the place where the sun did not set, children. We cannot imagine the day without setting. No, every time the shiningness also is not good. So we already learned it about lesson number 3, that overshining is also not good. Over daytime is also not good. Over night time is also not good. So the managed moderate climate and day and night must be there for every place. Okay, so here they cannot have a sunset. We can think about it. No, we can't. For that sake, now they don't have a sunset, and the sun after lengthening for 24 hours, the sun shines for 24 hours until they complete the summer season. Okay, so it all does, but the sun does not rise overhead. Means if there is no sunset, how we can think about the sunrise? Yes, if there is no sunset, the sun does not rise overhead. Means it cannot be rising because it is shining for 24 hours. And it is also lengthening for 24 hours, then 48 hours. It is shining over. So we cannot think about the overhead too of the sunrise. And it just hovers a little above the horizon. What is the horizon? The horizon is the place where the earth appears to meet the sky. We already learnt about the horizons and all. So it is little above the horizon. Okay, it shines little above the horizon. So since the sun does not go high up in the sky, it never very warm. Okay, until this is a cool place, because we already learned the sunrise falls slantingly on the poles of the earth, North Pole and the South Pole. Okay, so we cannot think that it is okay, it is summer season, will get very warmness there. If they can leave, no, but it is not like that there. The slanting shines are just falling on it, but not making the land and the place some little bit also warmer. It is cooler every time in the year, every season and everything. Okay, so it gets little bit of sunlight, and because of that we get a little bit of vegetation there. You can see in the picture here. So you can see in the picture here, little of vegetation here. Okay, so you can see vegetation, little bit of small plants grown. Yeah, so also we get never warm there. Okay, so even in the 3 months of summer, So of summer, here it is cold, but it is comparatively less cold than the winter months. Okay, as the shining is not very warm and not also very cool, it gets little bit of warmness there, not very warm, not very cool. Okay, so in the winter months it is less cold there, little bit. So due to the relatively warm weather, some of the ice melts and the rivers which are frozen during the winter melt and begin to flow. Okay, so the lakes fill up and huge chunks of ice break off and float into the ocean as iceberg. Okay, so what they said in that, so due to the warmness, okay, so due to the warmness there, the ice melt and the rivers also, the frozen rivers also melt and flow out, and the huge icebergs of the ice means the huge chunks of ice. So chunks means the bigger blocks of ice, we can say that. So the lakes, the bigger chunks of ice flows into the ocean as an iceberg. Okay, so the land which was frozen and desalted in winter means the iciness. Desalted means all whole frozen. So the land which was frozen and more icy, which was more icy in the winter, comes alive with colorful during summer, as you can see here, colorful during the summer. Yes, so we'll get little bits of vegetation, as I said you will get the little bit of vegetation. The small plants can grow when summer approaches. Many multicolored plants, lichens, grass, shrubs and berries sprout all around. Okay, sprout means grow, another word of grow. Okay, so sprout around, all around. Which plants grow there? Multicolored plants. Okay, multicolored means this. So in this we are going to see what is summer now. So frozen, desalted and winters come alive with colorful during one comers and feed on them. Okay, so so here now lichens and grass, shrubs and berries sprout all around, so grow around. As I told you, these all other types of plants grow there, and they bear flowers, and so they bear flowers and fruits of different colors. Means they bear means they are grown there. Okay, means it can be grown there. The meaning of bear is it can be grown there, and many birds and animals come to feed on them. Means they want to come in the summer season and they feed on them means they eat them. Okay, so let's go to the next topic. So this is the summer in tundra. So we conclude here, the summer shines for a maximum hour, then an extreme and strengthens to 24 hours, and there is no sunset. Okay, so February to March there is a little bit shininess, so the sun begins to shine there. So and then the sun shines for 24 hours after 1 and 2 hours. So after 24 hours, the summer season is in May to July months. So that the sun never sets in the summer season, and it shines for 24 hours. But the sun did not rise overhead. Means the sun sets but not rise. Means it did not sets no. So for that thing, it did not rises too. And there is no warmness because of that. And because of the sun, there is little bit of warmness. It is not the warmness, it is little bit in the warmness. Okay, so the warmness is little and comparatively less colder than winter months. Okay, in the winter months we have so much of coldness, but in the summer season we have little bit of coldness because of the sunshine. Okay, so due to this 3 months of summer, so May, June, July, this is the 3 months of summer. So so here respectively there is a warmness. So the weather sometimes, so because of this summer season, the ice melts over the rivers which are frozen. Means in the winter season, all the rivers, the lakes and water bodies are frozen. So these all come and melt up and flows like a fill up. Okay, they fill up themselves and flow there. Okay, so huge chunks means the big blocks of ice break off into small pieces and flow into the ocean as a iceberg. We call it as an iceberg. And then the winter, so we learn this, the sprout all around, so grow all around the plants and all, so that they can bear the all flowers and fruits of different colors, and many birds and mammals come to feed on them. Okay, we have learned this, so let's go to the next topic, vegetation. So here the vegetation is so we have, what do you mean by vegetation here? Normally vegetation is the plants, okay, means the group of plants, a group of vegetables, so that is called the vegetation as well. If there is no plant, that is why there is no vegetation. If there are plants little bit, they'll say that there is a vegetation little bit, so that is called that. So, and due to the cold, due to the severe cold, the upper soil of the tundra region is frozen into the rock-like state all over the year. Means what they say here means due to the winter season, normally coldness means normal cold, but in the winter season it is extremely cold. So the upper soil of the land means we can write it, no? So the upper soil, here we can see the soil, no? This is the upper soil of this winter season is means it is frozen. Means there is here the land is frozen, no? Here this land is frozen. And the frozen means it converts into a rock like state, no? It is very hard. Okay, so we are learned, so this is called permafrost. Okay, permafrost. What is permafrost? We can get a question like this, so let's conclude it again. So what is permafrost? The permafrost is the upper soil surface of the tundra region. It is frozen in the rock-like state all over the year, so it is called the permafrost. Okay, the upper soil of the tundra region is called permafrost when it is frozen and converted into a rock-like state. Okay, you can write like this also. So then next is, so as there is a little soil, we can see any soil here in the winter season? No. You observe this picture. We can see any soil in the winter season here? No, not at all. There is all on ice at all. So in the summer season we cannot find soil, we can find grass, shrubs and all. So the little plants and berries, leaves and all. So we cannot see land here, but the plants are growing means the land is little bit fertilized, no? There's a little bit of soil here, and so here now we are going to talk about the underground. So soil means it is a little soil there. Means this growing means the grass and shrubs are growing means also it has a little bit of soil there. Not in more, not in less, but there the small little plants can grow there. So the underground soil being hard, though the underground soil is hard, means permafrost is upper soil. When it also melts due to the rain, due to the summer season, it also becomes little bit soil, and there the vegetation, some vegetation is taking place. Okay. Sorry. So even it is difficult for trees to grow. Means the small plants and all can grow there, but not the bigger trees, because the land does not have that much capacity. Means we can say, no, means this water tank has this much capacity, this has this much capacity, this has this much capacity. We can also see in the water cans and also in the coolers. Okay, it has this much capacity. There is a written work, no? So like that only the land has a capacity to grow only smaller plants. Okay, not the bigger plants. They cannot have that much capacity of taking the place growing the trees. Okay. bigger trees. Okay. So now if also the trees manage to grow, means if the trees also, however, it takes the smaller plants energy, means it gets shine, no, that all mix and it will grow, and also it cannot grow there little bit also, because it can be damaged because of the coldness, and the trees cannot grow there normally. The plants also can not grow, but it is the capacity they can grow, so it is managing and growing, but the bigger trees cannot actually. It will be uprooted. Uprooted means cut off. It will fall down, okay, because of the strong winds and storms, okay. So here at the last, so much of because of this little bit of sunshine, there's so much of tundra region is treeless, okay. So let's go to the next one. So firstly, let's conclude what is in this now. So as we as we per the thing we have learned what is permafrost. So permafrost. What is the permafrost? The upper soil of the tundra region. You can see in the short form, upper soil of the tundra region is called permafrost. Okay, or if you want to say a correct sentence, you can see the upper soil surface of the tundra region is frozen into a rock-like state all over the year. So this is called a permafrost. Okay, this line you can write, or the upper soil is known as the tundra region is known as the permafrost. Okay, you can write a little too. So the soil is little bit fertile, not fertile. It has a little bit of soil. Okay, then the small plants can grow there. The underground soil is being hard. Also, the small plants can grow there. So, but the trees cannot grow there because if they also manage to grow, they will be damaged and uprooted because of the strong winds and storms blowing. The cool one, okay, not the hot one, cool one, okay. And because of this, most of the tundra region is treeless. It does have some vegetation, but it cannot be grown there. So it does not have vegetation, so it has treeless. It's not treeless. Okay. So let's go to the next topic. So the next topic is the people of the tundra region. Okay. So where is the people called in the tundra region? They are called in our language Eskimos. Okay. They are called Eskimos. Who are the Eskimos? The people living in the tundra region. Okay. So the Arctic. So Arctic is a region of vast treeless plains. Okay. So here we can know about the one by one. So firstly, let's learn about the treeless. Treeless means we don't have a trees. Vast means a big area. So Arctic. What does the Arctic mean? We also learned it before and also in the video too. Now, what do you mean by Arctic? Say me. Okay. So what is mean by Arctic now? So what is Arctic? The northern side. We also learned. So the Arctic, the northern hemisphere region. So you know that the world is cut. Means the world is differentiated into the two parts. Okay, so two equal parts: the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. Yeah. So vast treeless plains. Okay, we have where the Arctic Circle has a vast treeless plains. Means the polar region has vast and treeless plains. They have icy seas. You all know the spellings actually, okay? The meanings of the spellings too. And barren. Barren means the big and normally it has hard rocky islands, okay? Means barren can also be rocky and hard, okay? So rocky islands are also with this harsh, okay? Harsh means this more tight. Harsh means if teacher will beat us, how we will think? A harsh. Okay, so this harsh means rude. Okay, means rude and all. It comes to the harsh. Okay, So the cold land is the home of the Eskimos. Means, what is the home of the Eskimos? The tundra region as well. So these are all the things which we have in the tundra region. So the cold land is the home of the Eskimos. Okay, fine. So they live in the scattered settlements of Greenland, Canada, Alaska, and Siberia. So what is the places they live? Settlements, scattered settlements means they live there. Okay. So what are the places they live? Greenland, Canada, Alaska, and Siberia. Okay. So they live there. Okay. For thousands of years, the Eskimos were isolated from the other people, and they lived by hunting and fishing. So, and they developed a way of life well situated to their homeland. Okay. So, here now for the thousands of years, the Eskimos were isolated from other people. Okay. Isolated means they were living with the other people. That means they were living together. But now they live by hunting and fishing, and they develop the way of life well situated to their homeland. Means they were now presently they were living to situated to their homeland. Okay. So homeland and means they were where they live. Homeland means where they live. Okay. To their homeland. So the Eskimos, the traditional way of life developed to meet the challenges of the far north. Okay, of the far north this section described that way of life which Eskimos followed until recently. The most commonly accepted meaning of Eskimos is snowshoe netter. Okay, so their traditional way of life is, so they meet the challenges. What are the challenges, guys, here, children? So the challenges are not nothing about them, but they have a big challenge. So what is that, the big challenge? The coldness. Yes, the coldness. Okay. So the extreme cold is a very difficult challenge for them to live there, but they should live there because that is their homeland, and they would be that the challenges. They would live by hunting and fishing, but now they are living with the extreme coldness and facing the challenges. Okay, so for north or the far north means in the northern side they are facing this much coldness. Okay, from far northern. Okay, yeah. So let's get to next one. Okay, so the next para not means anything. First, so the recently commonly accepted meaning of Eskimos. What is the meaning of the word Eskimos? Yeah, the meaning of the word Eskimos is snowshoe netter. What is it? I will repeat it again. Snow netter. Wait, snowshoe netter. Okay, snowshoe netter. Fine with the name of the meaning of the name Eskimos. Meaning of the word Eskimos actually. Yeah. So snowshoe netter. We need to not forget this name. Snowshoe netter. Yeah. So let's get to the next one. First, let's conclude what we learned here. So firstly, we need to learn the 5 names here. What are there? Not all the vast field that are not. The settlement places, scattered settlement places. What are the places they live in? What are the places? Yeah, we have here, no? Greenland, Canada, Alaska, and Siberia. Okay, these are the places they live. Yeah. So here and next, the name is snowshoe netter, right? Snowshoe netter, right? So these are the name we need to learn here. So do not forget Greenland, Canada, Alaska, and Siberia. Then the snowshoe netter, and also do not forget the scattered commonly name. Okay, accepted. They were accepted the meaning of, means the word Eskimo means this. Okay, like that you need to do not forget the names. Okay, these are very important. So now let's go to the next topic. So the next topic is what do you think about it? The next topic is about their languages and all referred to, and about the Eskimos. Okay, some little about the Eskimos. Okay, so in the next we need to learn about the group life of them. Okay, group life of them. So let's learn this now. First, what is this here? There are two main groups. Okay, means there are two main groups in the Eskimo. They are referred to. So one is Inuit and the second is Yupik. So, and also, what are the names? You really do not forget these names too. You have remember all the names which are told in this. Okay. Probably we'll learn about the question answers too, but you need to do not forget this. Okay, what are the main groups? Two main groups. So one is Inuit and second is Yupik. Okay, so Inuit is the language. Okay, in their language means in our language some word means this, some word mean that. We'll say no that in English and all any languages. Okay, so Inuit in their language means the people or the real people. Okay, or the real people. So Inuit means the one group of, means they kept the name as Inuit and Yupik. No, the word Inuit means like Eskimo word means snowshoe netter. Like the word Inuit means the people or the real people. Okay, means they belong to this place, they belong to that place. We will say no like this. So that is the real people and the people. Okay, or the people. Okay, so the Eskimos are descendants. Means descendant means they are from Siberia. Means now he belong to that place, he belong to this place. We are this, we are from here, we are from there. We'll say no like this in our day-to-day life. We'll use this words, this type of words. So the Eskimos are from, means descendants means some bigger word, means the are from in another way. Okay, descendants of Siberia. Okay, they live from Siberia. So now a part of Russia and there, Northern Asia too. Okay, they started living in the Northern Asia and Russia also. Okay, a part of Russia and the Northern Asia. Okay, what do you mean? So what do you conclude the first para? So there are two main groups of the Eskimos. What are they and what are they? One is Inuit and second is Yupik. Okay, in their language, the word Yupik means the people or the real people. Okay, so the next the Eskimos are the descendants of Siberia. Okay, Siberia, they are from Siberia and are now a part of Russia and Northern Asia too. Okay, that started living here too. Okay, so now Eskimos languages, the main languages they have been spoken for thousands of years are. So in this now we are going to. So what are their important main languages spoken from their thousands of years? So they were not written down until modern times. And here the three main languages are Inuit, Yupik and Inupiq. Okay, what are the three main languages? Inuit, Yupik and Inupiq. Okay, so and also what are the three mains? Again let's say Inuit, Yupik and Inupiq. Okay, so the Eskimos first entered Northern America. So the Eskimos first entered Northern America. It is written here. Okay, and you can find in the textbook too. You can find clearly in the textbook too. If you read the textbook once, you can understand all the topics about it. And also, so about 5,000 years ago, they entered the Northern America first. Okay, means the Eskimos entered Northern America in 5,000 years ago. So crossing the Bering Straits from Asia. Okay, Bering Straits means a way of going. Okay, means that was a way to grow Northern America from Asia. Okay, they were living in Asia, then they entered Northern America. Okay, so today the Eskimos population is not large. Okay, now it is not large, but it is growing nowadays. Okay, it is growing, and so this was the last part. So firstly, let's all conclude what are these all, what we learn now. Okay, what we learn here, there are two main groups that are Inuit and Yupik. The word Inuit means the people or the real people, and the Eskimos are descendants of Siberia, part of Russia and Northern Asia. Means they live there. Okay, so they are from. So Eskimo languages have been spoken from thousands of years. Means what are their languages? Inuit, Yupik, and Inupic. Okay, so the Eskimos first entered Northern America. So now the Eskimos, the population is not large nowadays, but it is growing again. Okay, so that was the thing, and let's go to the next topic. Okay, so the last topic was Eskimos group life. Okay, what is the Eskimos group life? We'll learn about their group life, means the cooperation. So normally the Eskimos live in the small groups. So they are the Northern Alaska Crows. Means there are the Northern Alaska Crows. A typical group might have. Means they live in the small groups, they have 25 to 45 people in every group, and also they live in the small groups. They live in the Northern Alaska coast. Okay, Alaska means on the northern part of the a northern side of the capital. Okay, place. So now here a typical group must have 25 to 45 people. So in the eastern, groups move from place to place throughout the year. Means the eastern side groups in the polar region, in the tundra region, the eastern Alaska coast, the eastern side of the groups move place to place throughout the year. They will be moving everywhere and throughout the year. So following a fairly fixed order of seasonal activities. Means they will fix the seasonal activities. Means we need to be here in this season, we need to be there in this season, we need to wait here for this season, and all the plannings. Okay, so they're the winter near the coast. They spend the winter near the coast. Okay, hunting for seals and fishing for food. Okay, so means they hunt and eat. So the main eating is hunting and fishing. So they eat fishes and seals here. So in the summer they move inland to hunt caribou and gather berries. What do you mean by caribou? Caribou is a type of deer. Okay, we'll learn it that about in the next topic. So now let's learn this now. Here now they move inland to hunt caribou and gather berries. Berries means the fruits. Okay, you will all know that berries. And caribou means a type of deer with thorns and some big thorns like a structure. Okay, so sometimes they cover a circuit of about 1,100 kilometers. Okay, means they travel. Okay, so by sledges. Okay, the vehicle means which the husk dogs push. Okay, the vehicle. Okay, that is called sledges. We'll learn more about it in the next topics. And now they cross snow and ice on sledges pulled by dogs. Okay, as I told you. And they travel on water in open boats called umikes. Okay, in a recent motorboats have largely replaced sledges. Kayaks means that one is sledges vehicle, and it is recently motorboats. Okay, they started using motorboats. Okay, so nowadays they recently use motorboats. They left the replaced sledges and used motorboats nowadays. And the close cooperation is important if the members of Eskimos Eskimos group are to survive in their harsh land. Okay, so the cooperation means the cooperation is very important in the Eskimos life, because we need to gather food for the summer season, and if there is no work with the one person, the whole cooperation coordination is very important there. If they do not cooperate with each other, they do not get the food. They cannot gather the food for summer, for the winter season in the summer. And normally we cannot think about the coldness there in the winter season. We cannot get food because the trees may not be taught, and the animals migrate, which we can for eating. We need to store the food in the summer season for the winter season. Okay, so the cooperation is very important there. If they want to become Eskimo groups members, and they would work together in such activities as hunting, and somewhere go to the hunting, somewhere go to the fishing, somewhere go to the collection of berries, somewhere hunt caribous and all. So that was a cooperation with some groups. They divide themselves into some groups, and they will go at a distance. Okay, so for example, in eastern groups, 10 to 12 hunters would be needed to harpoon seals. Harpoon means a weapon. You can see here, no, a weapon. This was a weapon to hunt seals. Seals means the sea animals. Okay, that was the seals. And at their breathing holes in the winter, sea ice. Okay, means they needed a weapon called a harpoon to hunt the seals for their food. Okay, so much larger groups, over 100 people, would work together to hunt caribou and large sea mammals such as whales, and some activities are carried out by individuals and small family groups. Okay, tracking bears, fishing with the nets, and gathering berries. These all the. So here now. So now we are going to. So now here they will now then there will the mammals. There will such a mammals. They'll hunt the caribou and the large sea mammals. Okay, as whales. Okay. So and also they'll carry the bears, means they track the bears, means they'll for hunting they will track the bears first, and then the bears means the animal bears. Okay, they'll hunt the bears, and then for fishes they will place a bigger net, and they'll catch the fishes and gather berries, normally pluck the berries. Okay? So the next so in this video, so here you can see the harpoon. I told you first, you can see the sea mammal hunting use weapon. Harpoon is the weapon which is used to hunt seals. Okay, seals means where you will see the picture of the seals and all caribou all in the next topic. So in this video, this was the part 1 video of this explanation, lesson number 4 explanation. The part 2 is coming in over. So thank you for all to see my today's video. Hope you all understood the topics which we talked. Okay, so you can understood all the topics, no, as all the topics were. Okay, so see, all the topics were understood for you. Yeah, so normally all the topics were understood, and thank you all to see my video. In the next video we will cover all the topics which we are lefting, and do the like, share and subscribe to my channel, and do not forget to click the bell icon beside the subscribe button and represent it on the all. Okay, so let's meet in the next video. Until then, goodbye. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Future Learning. So